Hey guys, Meg Marie here. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but last time I made a video here for YouTube, I was in a different place. I had just moved to Frankfurt and everything, and that did not turn out as planned. It turned out that it wasn't the place for me, just wasn't right for me. Too much coming and going and everything, so it was just easier to move. Okay, so as you probably can't tell, in a completely different place. Completely different. I was going to make this video about 2 weeks ago, but never did. I moved into a trailer in Traverse City. I'm back in Traverse City, thank God. So that means I'm closer to my girls, which makes me very happy. And been going through a lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel, for one, and where I want it to go. I do want to try and upload every day, but I also like to look good for the videos and stuff because I don't like being seen in my natural state, I guess you'd say. As you guys probably know, if you've been on this channel or if you know me in person long enough, you know that I don't have hair. I wear wigs all the time because here's why I wear wigs all the time. Pretty sure I've said this before in another video, but I'm not quite sure. But okay, let me start this over. You can be addicted to anything. And I've definitely been addicted to things that I probably shouldn't have been. You know what I mean. Luckily, I have been 2 years clean of that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you know me personally, you know what it is. And I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. But I don't want to have that on my channel, so. Anywho, I have been almost 2 years clean of that. I think it's been 2 years. I was with him, I started dating him in 2018. 2019 is when we broke up. Okay, so it has been 2 years, like I said. Yeah, 2 years. In August, it'll be 2 years officially. I was with the wrong guy. I thought I was in love with him. So it wasn't his fault why I did what I did. But, I mean, he didn't force me or anything. But if I had not have been around it, I never would have tried it. Because before then, never touched it. Never wanted to. But I saw how good it worked for him. And so I used it for pain and didn't realize I was getting addicted to it. And the first time I had, was going, what is it called? Withdrawing? Going through withdrawals. There we go. It was awful. It was horrible. I couldn't control my body. I had no control over me, and I'm a control freak. You guys have seen my hard to watch video. You know why I say I'm a control freak. You know, with everything that's happened to me in my life. So, anyway. Like I said, I didn't realize I was getting addicted to it and that I had a problem. I used it for back pain mostly and groin pain. It's technically, the problem's in my hip, but if you feel it in your groin, then it's your hip. If you feel it in your hip, that usually means it's your back. Mine was my hip. I had a crack in it. I'm pretty sure it's still there, the crack. It might not be as big as it was, but it's for sure still there because there are days when I'm still in pain. But one of the reasons why I used what I used almost 2 years ago was because I was in so much pain and I didn't want to be. The only problem was using that substance. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but using that substance, you don't really eat. You don't need to. So I was thin like I wanted to be, but I didn't like why I was that thin. So one of the reasons why the house in Frankfurt didn't work for me was because I was afraid I might get into something worse. I had tried something while I was living there, and I thought I was going to die. It was horrible. I hated it. Never doing it again. It was another kind of drug, but I'm glad I only took a little bit of it, and it was awful. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe very well. I was panicking, and it was bad. So, in other words, I won't be touching anything other than pot from now on because I'm a pothead and I'm okay with that. But I'm also a pothead on a budget because I can't afford a lot. And I don't know about anyone else, but for me, being a pothead on a budget is actually better because I like using a oney and you save more that way. I know YouTube doesn't like you talking about it or something like that or whatever, but this is my life and this is my channel, and unless I get in trouble from YouTube, I'm gonna keep posting what I want. Okay, so now that we're getting out of that, I fell down the rabbit hole a little bit. I fell off the wagon a few months ago when I was in Indiana. It was my decision. I wanted to. No one else is to blame but me. And I had one of my episodes while I was down in Indiana drinking. I had blacked out and was not very nice to my now ex-boyfriend, Clarence. It was bad. It was bad. And even then I didn't learn to not drink, Problem is, if I'm in control of what I do, like drinking and all these other things, I have no... What's the word? I know I shouldn't do something, but I do it anyway. Because when you're an alcoholic, like me, I have this problem. I never liked... Well, that's not true. I didn't really like the taste of alcohol. I liked the effect. But the problem was with me is... I don't know if this happens for other people, but for me personally, I'm a instant gratification type of person. I am also a very impatient person. And for me, when I was drinking, I would drink and I would start to feel something. So I was like, I'm going to keep going so I can feel what I want to feel. But the problem was, by the time I felt what I wanted to feel, I drank too much. And I was about to disappear. And I didn't stop it. So what happens when you're an alcoholic and these are just my thoughts and what I've experienced and how I've seen it, at least with me. I am by no means, someone who you should listen to for like what you should or shouldn't do. This is just my experience and what I've gone through. But, and I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I didn't write any of this down. This is literally off the cuff. I'm just coming to you guys because it has been a few weeks since I've actually made a YouTube video. And that was not my plan at all. This is probably going to be a long video of just me talking about what's been going on lately, what's been going on with me the last few months, and everything like that. So, one of my videos actually, recently, from the last month or so ago, I was drunk in one of my videos. I was hammered. And not too long after that, I think I either took a nap or I disappeared. I don't remember. The night I left Frankfurt, I dumped my, at that point, boyfriend because he was too high-strung for me. Great person as a friend, but way too high-strung for me personally because I can't deal with all that. So I had been drinking that day before I left. And I was blacking out, but I was still kind of there. Like, there was certain parts I didn't remember at all. And I had no clue that I was blacking out. And, like, I was with my friend who picked me up and had said some stuff to him in a message. Didn't even realize I sent that. Even then, I didn't remember it. A lot of times, if I don't remember something, I will look on my phone, because sometimes I do that. So I was looking on my phone as to what I said, or what I did, and stuff. I'm like, whoa. And then, like, I hit on a guy while I was with my friend. We stopped somewhere at a place, a house or something, to grab something, and I, like, hit on this guy. I do remember that part. And he's totally not my type. Too young for me, for one. In his 20s, but I I don't mind if you're in your 20s if you're like at the end of the 20s. Because I'm 36 and I don't want to, you know, I like to be with older guys or my age or maybe a few years younger. That's pretty much it. I like to be with older guys. I'm sorry. But that's me. Or my age. I like my age too. But I like older guys because they're more of a gentleman. Well, they can be. Some are not, and some are. You just never know. It's like with anyone, you know, any gender, race, anything. You just never know what you're going to get until you are with that person and you're around them and you do all that stuff, you know. Anyway, all right, moving on. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But here's what I wanted to tell you guys. I have moved back to Traverse City, so I'm close to my girls. I've already seen them a few times while I've been here, living here again. I have lived here for about a month and a half. No, a month. Month and a half. Anyway, something like that. A month and a week. Maybe a month and 2 weeks. A month and a half. Ish. Anyway, let's see. Because it's almost August. Next Friday I get paid because the 1st is a Sunday. So I get paid the Friday before because of disability. I want to be like one of my favorite YouTubers, SS Sniperwolf. She films every day. And this girl I found on TikTok that I also found on YouTube. Her name is Call Me Chris. That's her YouTube name. And I think that's also her TikTok name. And her name everywhere else. She is so funny. But I want to get more into this stuff, but I'm always so scatterbrained. And I never know what I want to really do. And I don't want to come on camera for my YouTube channel with no wig. I don't like that I don't have hair, but that's what I was talking about at the beginning of this video. You can be addicted to anything. That was the whole point of why I got sidetracked. I am addicted to bleaching and dyeing my hair. But I also have a condition called alopecia, which is an immune deficiency thing. It can be brought on by stress, all that stuff. The first time I got it, where I was having these symptoms and everything that was happening with it, thankfully I have never, knock on wood, gone completely bald. I've only had the spotting, you know. Right now I only have one, which is nice because I used to have 4 or 5. So now I have one, but here's what it is. I like to change my appearance all the time. There are certain looks that I love, and I will stick with them for a few days, and then, boom, I change it up. Because I like being someone different. I, of course, like being myself, Meg Marie, but I also like being different people. I'm obviously obsessed with Harley Quinn, got the wigs. I have all 3, by the way. For the new movie, The Suicide Squad. I'm so excited. It comes out in 2 weeks. Today's Friday, right? 2 weeks from today. I am so excited. The dress is already here. It's in the mailbox. I have to wait for my roommate to go grab it. And then I'm going to try it on and take pictures and make TikToks. And I'm going to have a blast. It's going to be so great. Cool thing is, I'm going to go see the movie with my friend / boyfriend. I know, I go from relationship to relationship to relationship. But I'm doing it smart this time. Again. I've known him for years. We are in an open relationship, so that way no one hurts the other one, and we are still together. I technically have 2 boyfriends, but let's move on. That's not the point of the story. Anyway, so not only do I get to watch it, I know I got a little ahead of myself. Let's try this again. As you can tell, I do not edit because I don't know how. Which is another reason why I haven't really made videos a lot lately, because I want to be able to make cool videos and edit them and make them look really cool and have sounds or other videos. I don't know how to do that yet. And I've been doing this for a year, but I will figure it out. This is still, almost every time I've made a YouTube video, I've used my phone. I have bought how many cameras, guys? And I still don't know what to do. I still don't know how to use them. But a camera on my phone, I'm good. And I have SD cards and stuff, so that way I can film without running out of storage. Okay. I'm all over the place, like I said. This is probably gonna be a long video, like I said. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, so a month ago, no, a little bit more than a month ago, like we just talked about, I moved in to a trailer in Traverse City. So I could be close to my girls, but also because I like Traverse City. I'm a Traverse City girl. Okay, I just am. Anyway, I was going to make videos last few weeks and stuff. I ordered a chair. I think I told you guys about it. She's now here, but let me tell you, oi. That was an annoyance in itself, okay? Let me tell you. I ordered the chair. Now, you have to understand, I'm an impatient person, as I mentioned. I am not good at waiting or any of that stuff. But I've wanted this chair for at least a year. So then I finally ordered it June 1st. Yes, June 1st. And when it finally arrived, I opened the box. I was so excited. I was like a little kid at Christmas time. Opened the box, kind of. The box part was good. The inside boxes and stuff, I just tore. Because who cares? I thought it was okay. I didn't realize that the chair I originally bought didn't have the base in it. What? So I was fine. I was nice. I was, cordial and everything. And I was like, is there a way you could send me the base? Because I love the chair, but I can't put it together. And they sent me a piece. It was the wrong piece. They sent me the legs. The feet things. I don't need those. Although now I have extras, so it works out. But I didn't need those. No. So I was like, could you please try and send it? I said, C1 base. Second time, they sent it to the wrong address. My old address. Even though I gave them the new one when I asked for the base. What can you do? And I was like, this is ridiculous. Why are you sending it to the wrong address? When I gave, they're like, and I understood it. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of whatever. It's not just about me. I'm not the only person they're dealing with. I get that. I understand that. So I was like, okay, here's my address. Please send it here. And they did. Both times, they sent the wrong piece. I flipped the fuck out. I did. I flipped the fuck out. I literally did. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I've had this chair for a month, people, at the time that it happened. For a month! Oh, I'm still getting mad about it, even though it's been fixed, sort of. No, it has. It's been fixed. Anyway, but I was pissed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the third fucking time! This is what I sounded like in my recording that I sent to a bunch of friends. Because I lost it. I snapped. I was like, I'm cool to deal with for the most part. I'm very understanding. I'm cool. But I was pissed. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Here's why I was so mad. I wanted the chair for a year. And I wanted to use it when I bought it. I was so excited when I bought it. I gave my friend Cookie my original chair. I had a pink chair, which was, I don't like pink really. I mean, I'm getting more where I'm okay with it, but I don't really like it, but I'm trying. But I had already given the chair I had away when I moved from Frankfurt. That's why I was so mad. I'm like, I don't have a chair. I need a chair. I just want to use my chair. I already bought it. She's beautiful, but I can't use her. I've had her for a month and I can't use the damn chair. So I snapped. Thankfully I did. Because people were like, why don't you ask them to just send you a replacement chair? I was like, I could do that. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? So I sent him a message and I was like, could you just send me a replacement chair? I'd send the chair back, but I ruined the box when I opened it, and I don't have a way to send it back. And so they were very, very, I like this company actually because they were easy to talk to, they were easy to work with, and everything. Now here's where I'm going. My chair piece arrived the other day. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. I don't remember. I do remember I made a video on my TikTok this next day after I put the chair together to debut my awesome chair. I love my chair. And in the next video, you will see it. But this is just talking about stuff that's been going on and stuff. Okay, so I finally got the right piece. I was so excited. Well, they sent the whole chair, and I was so excited. And I was like, thinking. Because they didn't say I had to send the chair back. The original chair I got. So, I was thinking. And I was like, I don't know unless I ask. So I sent them a message. And I asked them if they could send the base to my other chair. You know? And this time, oh my goodness, I was so happy. They're like, yes, we could do that. They're in your chair. There's a thing of accessories and stuff. They're like, take a picture and show us what part you need, and we will send it out to you. I was like, what? Really? I was like, see, you don't know unless you ask. So, not only do I have one chair, I'm waiting for the other piece, obviously, but I was able to take a picture of the actual piece I needed and send it to them. If I had just figured this out in the first place, this would not have been such a headache. But I didn't realize I could do that. If I had done it on my computer, which wasn't set up at the time, I could have done this so much faster and not have had, the headache I did. Okay, there's this chick. Yeah, I called her a chick. I don't care. Named Gabby Hanna. And she's a crazy person. Who likes to get into drama and all this other stuff. And she does it for when she's recording a album or something. And she blames everything on being ADHD. Okay, no. You can't do that. You can't. Being ADHD is not the only reason why you're certain ways or whatever. And they do not, no. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 5. And ADD. I have both. Lucky me. Anyway, and she goes after people and does all this stuff. Okay, but this is different. This is me actually explaining why I wasn't exactly thinking the clearest. If I had just not been impulsive, which is part of being ADHD, that actually is part of it. It's not an excuse. It's an actual reason why sometimes we move too fast, we move too quickly, That is why, for a lot of things, for me, personally, I deal with ADHD differently. Only because, my doctor, well, not doctor, the guy who prescribes the Vyvanse, which is the adult ADHD medicine you can take, but it also helps if you have an eating disorder, which is a binge eating. That's me. I binge eat. Thing. And Vyvanse helped with ADHD and binge eating. Because it makes you feel like you don't have an appetite at all. You're not hungry at all. Dr. What's his name? Dixon knew that I smoked pot. I never hid it because it helps me sleep. It helps me eat, actually, too, sometimes. And he knew all this, and he was fine with it. But then when pot became legal in Michigan, he changed his mindset or whatever, or sorry, this drives me crazy. There it is. However his policies are or whatever, you cannot be on Vyvanse, through him anyway, and smoke pot. Because for one thing, and I agree, I looked it up and everything, because because I try to look things up if I don't know or understand, so I can know and understand. Anyway, moving on. He knew all this, that I smoked pot, but I didn't do it when I was on Vyvanse during the day. Which, by the way, Vyvanse for me made me smoke like a chimney. I'm not kidding. Like, one after another. Like, years ago, I used to smoke 4 packs a day. And that was because I was around very stressful people. The situation was stressful. Everything was stressful. I don't do that anymore, thank God. I smoke like a pack a day. Maybe less than a pack a day sometimes. Depends on the day. Depends on what I'm doing. Depends on if I have my pot or not. If I don't have my pot, I smoke cigarettes way more. But moving on. I had a point. What was my point? Oh no. This is what happens. Shoot. I lost my train of thought. This is the life of me. Alright, if I had not been so impulsive and like everything, I would have thought it through and everything. If I had just gone to my email address, or the email they sent, because I was just going on Amazon, trying to send a message and stuff. If I had just gone to the email from Amazon and replied that way, I could have sent pictures and everything. But in hindsight, it all worked out. If you ask me, it all worked out. Yes, I didn't get to use my chair for a month, but not only do I have my beautiful chair put together, that I put together by myself, mind you. I was going to wait for my roommate to get home, but I was like, you know what? I've waited for